Hello friends, folks, viewers. My name is Charles here at Nutrition 101 and I'm back. But today is going to be more of like a two birds with one stone kind of jam, right? Because obviously I'm moving up on my list for the elite or pro athlete tips or secrets that they may or may not want you to know. But I also promised you covering this topic, right? So let's get right to it, right? So it's number 6 on our list, and also want to cover the next topic, which would be zinc. Right, so zinc's a very special mineral. It's a trace mineral. That means we just need small amounts of it in our system, and we can't, we don't produce it or store it, so we have to get it through diet, right? So zinc is kind of important, right? A lot more important than you think. I want to go over those reasons why they're so important, and of course, how we can get them in our diet, and how it can increase our athletic performance, right? Which is basically one of the reasons why I'm making this video, right? So let's get right to it, all right? So number 1, right? So immune function and health, right? It also inhibits sickness and heals wounds. So what does that mean? We have an immune mineral, right? We have an immune vitamin, and we have an immune herb, right? That's how we get our nutrients, right? Through those 3 different things. Of course, a couple other ways, but your immune mineral is zinc. Your immune vitamin is vitamin C, which we all know that because we want to try to increase our vitamin C in the winter months, right? And of course, we want to, when we're sick, we take echinacea. People take echinacea tea, which is awesome for sure. And in my particular case, I take an echinacea supplement because that's just easier. It's cheaper to maintain it, to have a lot of it, to last a bit longer. Echinacea, zinc. Hi. They love each other. All right, so we want to take care of our immune system, right? Obviously, one of the first things you want to do is stop putting the toxic things in your immune system, right? That's your gut, right? That's your large colon, right? That's when you're puncturing holes in your gut, like from gluten, or sometimes in some cases a lactose or sugar, white sugar, or even just brown sugar, which is white sugar with molasses. So it's not really any different. But even if it's organic, it's still sugar. So we want to try to stay away from sugar. So let's just say we just get rid of the toxins, but we want to now heal the gut. So we have to start doing things to make the gut flourish better, right? To increase our gut flora, like probiotics or apple cider vinegar or things like that. And zinc, that should be one of them, right? Zinc will help everything get just right the way they should be in the immune system. And of course, our gut is our immune system, pretty much, like 85% of our immune system. So that's one way to increase that is zinc. And this will, of course, stop you from getting sick. So let's just say you don't want to take zinc all year round. Just take it on the winter months or the fall months, or those days where we just don't have a lot of sun, when we're not getting enough vitamin D. If you take D and zinc together, you're in good shape. All right, number 2, right? DNA synthesis, gene expression, protein synthesis. That means it aids and helping make these things, right? Synthesis means it's where our body is making it, right? So we need these things. So if we live a toxic lifestyle, or we're getting environmental stress or chemical stress through food, environmental stress through the air or what we breathe, right? A lot of times our DNA expression can be altered. For example, if you have like a disposition to like cancer or something like that, and we all have cancer cells, right? But some people may have a genetic disposition for it. But if you were to live a healthier lifestyle, clean, healthy lifestyle, the chances are you might not get that expression, hence overall quality of life. So we want to make sure that the DNA does what it needs to do, and the protein does what it needs to do. They kind of all work together. Because the DNA and the protein is assigned to certain places in the body and allows all this to happen, the gene expression. For sure, you want to make sure everything is in check for yourself, because it could roll over into the next generation. That's what happens when they say things are genetic, right? It just gets passed down. All right, so number 3, skin health, right? Including acne, psoriasis, eczema, right? I've said this 100 times. I'm going to say it again. Anything that happens with the skin is not the skin. It's usually a reaction or a symptom to what's going on in the inside, right? Just like I made a series called the Inside Equals Outside series. Basically, the outside is just a reflection of what's happening on the inside. If the inside is jacked up, like messed up, the outside is going to tell you that, right? It could be hair loss. It could be acne. It could be psoriasis. For me, it was psoriasis, right? I was a mess. Things were a mess. With the dry, skin and the eczema, the dry scalp, dry eyes, ears, cracked brittle nails, the anal fissure, which I just made a video, not too long ago. You can go check that out. All these things went away. All these things went away when I started to take the steps. Obviously there's other variables like the probiotics, right? Reducing sugar, or even in this particular case, taking zinc, right? Because zinc is your immune mineral, right? All these things get messed up because your immune system's down. So we want to try to keep your immune system up, right? Low sugar diets, that keeps your immune system up. All right, so number 4, it inhibits viruses, that's a great one. It's something people might not know. Doctors don't tell you this, right? If you up your zinc and your D3 levels, especially like I said on the winter months, viruses shouldn't come out. I don't get sick. I don't get the flu. Once in a while, I might get a little 24-hour bug, or just a little illness, not feeling exactly right. I'm around my kids, and sometimes you get exposed. I do try to avoid major contact, like exchanging fluids. But sometimes parents, might not be as cautious, and they can get sick. But if you take the proper vitamins and nutrients and the supplementation, you shouldn't get sick. You should be okay. So vitamin D3 was basically replaces the sun. Obviously, there's nothing better than real sun. And then, of course, a zinc supplement. You can get zinc through food, but a supplement is really convenient and easy, and it's the best way to get zinc every day. All right, so cold sores, herpes, the flu, I just talked about that. Cold sores is a type of herpes, but they're just generally cold sores, and of course even herpes, right? That's embarrassing, right? People don't want to have a little breakout of that, so you want to try to keep that at bay, because I believe herpes can go dormant for a while. So these are the things that will help that. Zinc for sure. Number 5, okay, digestive enzymes, right, which helps all these things above happen, right? So without enzymes, the reactions in our body would take a really long time, right? So we need a catalyst, something that just moves things along really fast, right? And that's what enzymes do, right? Digestive enzymes especially. And when we say digestive, it means everything that aids the health of our gut, right? Because that's where the digestion happens, right? In our stomach, then into our gut. And if we don't have the proper enzymes to break down food and help with chemical reactions and help move things about the body the way they're supposed to go, things are going to go wrong. So we want these reactions to happen, right on schedule. So we need digestive enzymes. We need all enzymes, but specifically digestive enzymes are really, really good for the body, and they help things happen faster, right? And that makes for an overall healthier body, which leads to our bonus, athletic performance, right? Now, do you think that somebody that drinks alcohol, eats sugar, cakes, processed food, boxed food, fast food, now if they have their immune system is always down, their insulin is always up, right? Do you think they're going to perform better or worse? Right? With someone like me, who especially even before an athletic event, like today's Wednesday, right now I'm starting eating very clean, starting now. No grains probably for the rest of the week, and definitely low sugar. And I'm going to get a lot more fat, a lot more good protein. Fatty protein is okay. We want that. We want good fat in our diet. And nuts and seeds, just eating clean, eating healthier, eating raw food, vegetables. For sure, by the time Saturday comes rolling around, I'm going to be in tip-top shape. Obviously, training makes a difference, right? Your regimen, which you spoke about last video. But it matters, right? The athletic performance, because athletic performance will happen automatically when all of these are come into play, right? When each of these things are in check, boom, athletic, you're going to perform better. And that's one thing that you might not even be able to really see. I think I might have read 1 or 2 studies that show that. But if you don't believe me, just try it. Just try it out for yourself and see what zinc does for your body. And it's not going to be like an overnight thing. You want to try to take zinc, for a month or so, let it kind of take into effect, and and see what the results are. But obviously zinc's not the magic pill, right? We don't look for the magic pill. And I know a lot of people look for that and saying that's going to solve and heal everything, like a fish oil pill. Some people look at that, or CoQ10 or things like that. And those are things, very great things. And some of these things are you know, it's very specific for certain age groups and certain, you know, demographic, but there's no one pill just for everybody or just to do everything. You know, you just kind of have to find that formula that works for you, which, you know, you hear me preach about all the time. Now, one way to get zinc is pumpkin seeds. That's a fabulous way to get zinc. And it is in plant-based, and it is in animal-based foods. And like I said, we can't store it, or we can't produce it, so we need to get it through food. And so that's one really good way. Nuts, seeds, sunflower seeds, I buy them, you know, raw, organic, and I roast them myself. Same thing with pumpkin seeds. And you can get it through meats, through pork, through beef, right? All these things have zinc. Of course, leafy greens, legumes, you know, lentils have a good amount of zinc. But one of the best ways I get it is right here, through the Garden of Life, which is an awesome, awesome vitamin brand. Now you see me? Now you don't. It's a raw, so that means the source of where they get the zinc from is food-based, right? So you know you're getting a good quality zinc. I only take, it says that you should take 2 of these. So this would be a 1 month supply, but I only take 1 because I only need 15 milligrams a day because I'm taking it every day. Now, athletes deplete zinc faster than normal people, right? Someone could probably get by with just even you know 8 grams or 9 grams milligrams, I mean, per day. But for someone like me, when I started really increasing my athletic performance and I started losing my hair and things just started going wrong, I was like, what's going on here? I was like, this can't happen. And so, you know, one of the things I researched was zinc, and zinc healed a lot of those things. For me, my issues when my immune system's down is hair, skin, and nails. So all those things got better when I started to supplement the right way, including zinc. So check out Garden of Life. They make a lot of really good products. Always go over the ones that I take with them. Vitamin D3 I take in the winter months. I take zinc every single day because, you know, I train really hard every day. And well, not every day, but I train pretty hard, so I'm depleting my zinc. So I want to make sure I get good amount of supplementation with that. And I also eat pumpkin seeds every day and walnuts. And so I do get a good amount of zinc. I don't need anything more than a supplement because I am getting it through food. And supplements, as we know, are just supposed to fill in the gaps from whatever we're not getting through food. And a lot of people, you know, they don't get a lot of anything in through food. So you might have to get the supplements. It's not a horrible way to do it to get your nutrients. But for sure, if you could get it through food, I recommend that. And another thing about zinc, so if you're not going to get the raw zinc from Garden of Life, you do have the option to get another zinc supplement from another brand. I happen to like this one, Thorn. But just make sure you get zinc picolinate, right? That means it's just more absorbable, right? It's one of the more easy absorbable styles that you could take your supplements. So look for that name in general: picolinate, potassium picolinate. They can get calcium picolinate, and of course zinc. It's really good ways, but I usually prefer this, and it's of course absorbable because it's coming from food, right? 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 Together? Not together. Boom. Boom. So check it out, man. Get some zinc, you know, make all these things happen, right? Let's live like, you know, let's live in harmony here, like Sesame Street, right? Where everything's just working good and happy and smiles and singing, right? Let our bodies sing. Let's pray, and let's make it all happen. And, you know, I guarantee you athletic performance is going to definitely increase. So thank you again for tuning in. My name is Charles here at Nutrition 101. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and of course share this information with anyone that you know that might be looking to, you know, one, increase athletic performance, obviously, or two, is vitamin nutrient deficiency and just want to know a little bit more about this. And of course, hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss any video uploads, and I'll see you on the next video. Talk to you again soon. We are talking about zinc. You just woke up from a nap. Let's go back to sleep. Say bye.
Bye.